It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Armadillos of London taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And avoids the contact by sliding. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared, because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can look at this Browns defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Armadillos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10.
At about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
From the 20, here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on third and 2.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Here's Watson. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have taken the lead.
And Deshaun Watson shows off his mobility yet again. Just 1 touchdown rushing in 6 starts last season. But the way that he moves around, if receivers are covered, he'll tuck it and go as he did there.
Extra point by York is up and good.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. And he's out right at the 25. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's what we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And this is called touchdown, Cleveland.
T. Higgins.
30 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tony Field.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll set up to throw.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit almost 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
In motion, the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure, and and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 15. And the London first down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
In motion right, Watkins.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Finds Pickens out right.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Second and 5. This is caught. Touchdown.
George Pickens.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Armadillos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
First six. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, 55. Alert. Down up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. For his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Najee Harris.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Najee Harris.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Armadillos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Watson off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. He'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Touchdown! Calvin Austin, 57 yards.
And the Armadillos get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
54. Out, go.
Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But Elasmo, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 3. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Browns.
T. it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 59! Got him, go!
From the 50, it's Watson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown!
Mecole Hardman, 50 yards. And the Browns have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down, Armadillo.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Watson's throw caught by Higgins.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Boswell for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
66, Armadillos 35. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, it was a game they really needed as they dropped.